Mr. President, the situation has gotten critical. Here is what has transpired. Since your announcement of the quarantine, Cuba has gone on full military alert. Castro has mobilized his whole army, which is in excess, we estimate, of 100,000 men. Reconnaissance photos show that the missiles are ready to launch in Cuba. More will be ready in the coming days. We're not at DEFCON 2, which we've never been at any time in our history. DEFCON 1, as you know, is war. We have spotted Soviet MiG fighter planes in Cuba. We're not sure how many of them are ready for combat. However, we have many airplanes now ready in Florida and areas of Georgia ready to strike at any time. Our analysts feel that if the U.S. attacks Cuba, Cuba will definitely fire their missiles to retaliate. 3 days ago, Soviet ships reached the blockade, but they've stopped, and they're still there. We have detected Soviet submarines shadowing the ships, but we don't know what orders they have. So far, they haven't done anything hostile. On the political realm, the Organization of American States has supported the decision to quarantine Cuba, which, as you know, was a little bit of a gray area. Our UN ambassador, Adlai Stevenson, has confronted the Soviets at the UN, but they didn't answer his questions. They pretty much ignored him, thus scoring us a pretty significant moral victory. Most significantly, however, here are recent developments. Yesterday, we received a letter from Premier Khrushchev saying that he would remove the missiles from Cuba if we publicly announce we will not invade Cuba. We've also gotten word through back channels from Soviet Ambassador Drobin that the Soviets want us to agree to remove our missiles from Turkey as part of the agreement. This was not publicly announced. The latest developments today, however, are disturbing. We've just received word that one of our U-2 spy planes has been shot down and its pilot killed. We don't know, however, if this is a deliberate action by the Soviets or an accident. If it's a deliberate action, then they're definitely sending a message. We've also received another letter from the Soviets that was much more hostile than the first. It seems to have reduced the chances of a negotiated settlement.